Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you a new series. What if Naruto left the village and took the path of pain? Part 1 guys. If you enjoy seeing one see part 2, go ahead and click that red subscribe button. And comment down below and tell me you want to see part 2 guys. And I'll be posting that as soon as possible for you guys to enjoy. And also remember for new, yes. The name is Anime King and I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, which I post what if on every single day for you guys to enjoy. Links will be down in the description for Anime King 2 and Anime King 3. And also guys, go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto Was a Genius Experimenter on Anime King 3 and enjoy that guys. And also guys, over Anime King 2, I post a brand new episode of What If Naruto was recreated by the Rinnegan, so go ahead and enjoy that as well guys. So what do you say, without further ado, we leap into this new episode. Starts the intro. First of all, before this video starts, I just want to give you guys a heads up that a few things are going to be a lot different in this story. So listen up guys. For one, there will be no Pein, but there will still be an Akatsuki. After all, from the title you can see that Naruto is going to be going down that path. However, things are going to be a lot different. And not to mention, the Uzumakis will have 2 bloodlines that will be running through Naruto's veins. And in this, the 4th Hokage was the one that created the Hiraishin. Well, not much created, however, he obtained it through a bloodline. That is why there is no other member in history that was able to use this ability, because it was a special bloodline from the 4th that is now passed down into his son. And Sasuke was the one that left the village on his own, and Naruto went after him, because that is where we're going to start the story guys. After Naruto brought Sasuke back. And despite that, Sasuke still considered Naruto as a friend, because he just fought to bring him back, and Sasuke lost. Well, you guys will see once you start to understand more. The rest of the story is relatively the same, with a few twists and turns here and there, but yeah, there's a lot more new things chipped in, but you guys will have to watch to enjoy. And I hope you guys really enjoy, so yeah, without further ado, what do you say we leap into this new episode? Hatred, pain, loneliness. He has known those 3 words for the most of his life. They basically sum up his life right now. Naruto Uzumaki, the dope, the pariah, the demon. That is what he was known as, the people of Konoha. Sure, he had special people, but deep down he wondered if they truly cared. Kakashi Hatake is Jonin's instructor. The man was his Jonin sensei, however, he seemed more interested in teaching Sasuke at most. Soccer, a one-sided crush who would never feel the same way. Iruka was one of the few that truly cared for him. Jiraiya, he cared for him as well. However, he was too busy most times. But there was Tsunade, the Hokage herself. She was one of his most important people, his surrogate mother, and he knew that she cared for him. But for the rest of the Rookie 9, he wasn't so sure. Finally, there was Sasuke. The boy was his good friend, but Naruto always resented how he got things so swiftly, better than him. Being a beacon of perfection for everyone, that is how they saw him. What made Sasuke so much better than him? Well, nothing it seems. Seeing that Naruto Rasengan had defeated him, Naruto was really fed up with the way he was treated within the village. Even upon defeating and dragging Sasuke's ass back to the village, no one thanked him or even acknowledged his feat. He started to become rather distant. As he sat in Team 7 training ground, his anger resonating through him. Those few people that did care about him, they were overshadowed by the 14 years of neglect and punishment inflicted upon him by the citizens of Konoha. His hindrance from the academy instructors, his lack of training, his lack of respect from his teammates. As he started to think about it deeply, since he came back, it was sending him over the edge. As he gripped the grass underneath him, suddenly, something went wrong. It felt like acids were being poured into his eye. The burning sensation overtook him, and there was a vision. A man with orange hair stood over the village. He looked closely at this man who could have resembled his older self, wearing a black cloak with red clouds on it. The man had many piercings that cover his emotionless face. Suddenly, the man raised his hand to the heavens, and a colossal explosion covered the entire city. A small smile was on the man's face as he witnessed the pure devastation. The man started shocked at his handiwork. It soon turned into a full-blown laughter. As his laughter echoed through Naruto's mind, he soon heard the laugh of the fox joining in. Naruto felt his body being engulfed in the explosion, despite it being just a memory. He blinked as he found himself in a sewer. He has been here before. He knew exactly where he was. He got to his feet and walked, as he wondered if the fox was behind his sudden meltdown, because usually, he didn't let things get to him. "Hey fox, why don't you explain what the hell is going on?" he said, in a demanding tone. The fox stepped in front of the cage, his red, demonic eyes looking at the child. "Your lack of respect is starting to irritate me, mortal. I am the great 90th fox, and you will address me as such." He snarled, blowing out hot breath that blew Naruto's hair back. Naruto shrugged off the threat like it was nothing. "There must be some reason why you brought me here then, because I don't willingly come here the last time I checked." The fox growled, before he seemed to calm himself. "I simply want to talk to you about that pity party that you were having before you passed out, instead of trying to please people that have no respect for you, wasting all their energy doing so. I suggest you turn the tables." Naruto tilted his head confused. "What do you mean turn the tables?" The fox grinned in a strange way. "Instead of letting them walk all over you and wasting your time, I suggest you harness all that rage and let it fuel your ambitions. With the power that you possess, you could rule this entire world. However, you let others beat you down, and you still cling onto that fairy tale about being Hokage someday. They will never accept you as Hokage over their precious Uchiha, or when that corrupted council is there. It's time to face the fact: either you become strong, or you continue to live in your pathetic puddle of self-pity and misery." The fox's words were something that Naruto was not expecting, but deep down in his soul, he knew that the fox was right. No matter how hard he tried, no matter how hard he worked, it would never be enough. He could see it. It just wouldn't be enough. As he lowered his head to the ground, his voice came out soft. "What would you have me do then, Kyuubi?" said Naruto. As there was no shout in his tone, no usual disrespect, just a calm, confused "Kid," causing the fox to raise the eyebrow, before he smirked. "Okay kid, I have great plans for you. First, leave this worthless, pathetic village. As long as you remain here, they will only hinder your potential with your pathetic, misguided sense of morality." "You mean leave and become bad?" "I'm not like that. I can't." The fox roared, cutting him off. "This is a real world. Everything worth having is something you had to fight for, something to bleed for, something you have to kill for." Naruto cringed over the red chakra flooding the room. "I can't just leave. What would Tsunade and Jiraiya say?" "They won't be here forever," the fox said. "And when they're gone, tell me, what will be left for you?" As Naruto stood there, torn by conflicting feelings, and also the loyalty that he felt for his home, but he couldn't just leave. "I won't leave them behind. I will not betray Konoha. The fox looked at him pitifully. Your ignorance to your untapped potential is disgusting. With those eyes of yours and my power, you could become a living god. What do you mean by my eyes? Said Naruto. The fox simply grinned. Go live in your pathetic dream of love and acceptance for longer. Eventually you will wake up. As Naruto found himself going dark once again, his vision blacking out. The last thing he heard was the fox laughing. As he opened his eyes, he had to shut them immediately. He didn't know what the hell was going on, but his eyes were burning. He blinked several times as he felt the cool touch of rain pouring over his body. Slowly his vision returned to normal. The rain suited him, and he let it do that to relax him. Slowly he got to his feet as he went over the conversation that him and the fox just talked about. I wonder what he meant by my eyes. Naruto made his way towards the bridge as he looked down in the reflection. His eyes were still his normal shade of blue. Suddenly, they started to change as Naruto dropped back, shocked to what he just saw. He looked back in the water and they were blue again. But for a moment there, they were starting to turn purple. What the hell? Do I have some kind of dojutsu that no one else does? He got to his feet as he started to walk home to his apartment. As he stopped at the library though, as he wondered, he was gonna check it out. Look for a purple eye dojutsu. It's best if he keep this to himself. There's no telling what the council would do if they found out that he had a bloodline. He snuck into the library without no trouble at all as he turned on a light. As he started to go through the shelves looking for anything related to bloodlines and dojutsus. Sharingan, Uchiha, blah blah blah. Screw the Sharingan. Naruto paused. Why am I being so hostile? He thought to himself. After about an hour, he sighed. Maybe I'm just going crazy, he thought to himself. As he put the books back, but he accidentally knocked one off the shelf. As he saw the title, Rokudo Sennin, it said. It was about the Sage of Sixth Path. The one that was said to create the entire existence of chakra. The man was a living, breathing god of the ninja world. However, what caught Naruto's attention was the man's eyes. They were said to be purple with rings in them. Something known as the Rinnegan. It was said to be the most powerful dojutsu to ever exist. It will allow the user to master all 6 forms of chakra, and so much more. Naruto scratched the back of his head. It would be impossible for him to be a descendant of a literal god. There is no way. I'm an orphan with no clan. This can't be possible. Soon you will understand. The pieces are just falling in place, the fox of the boy said in his head. But Naruto pushed away that thought as he made his way home. What a crazy day, he thought, as he collapsed on his couch, a bit wet from the rain. He looked at the picture of Team 7 as he stared at it for a good 3 minutes before his hand started to tremble as he threw it. It smashed into the wall. A single tear ran down his face as he felt a sinking feeling in his heart. Everything I'd done for what? His mind got flooded with flashbacks and the painful beatings that he would receive. Sarutobi old man was the only one that made them stop. But he never forgot hiding on his very birthday, because that is when they mostly came after him to put him through literal hell. After hours of just sitting there, he ended up falling asleep somehow. He had the same dream, but when he looked at the man's eyes, he was shocked. The man had the Rinnegan. Naruto awoke. As he got off the couch, shaking his head, he made his way towards the bathroom. As he got a hot shower, as he prepared his favorite meal, as he wondered what he should do today. Maybe he should go and see how Sasuke is doing in the hospital, as he tried to push the dark feelings away. Sometime later, as Naruto made his way to the hospital, he was intercepted by Kakashi, who had a grim look on his face. Hey Naruto, he said. Good to see you're okay. I just got back from visiting Sasuke. He's in intensive care. You must have really messed him up in that fight. Wait, what? Intensive care? Seriously? Said Naruto. You had good intentions in trying to bring him back. It was his fault for forcing you to hurt him like that. But there is no telling how the council would take it. Apparently there was only one eyewitness. You're not gonna like who it is either. Wait, eyewitness? Am I in some kind of trouble with the council, Naruto asked. If Sasuke dies, I'm afraid you're gonna be stripped of your ninja rank. And right now this eyewitness is saying that you forced violence on Sasuke after he surrendered, and you tried to execute him with a Rinnegan. Oh, Naruto was unable to speak. It took him a while. Wait, who is this eyewitness, he said. Kakashi did not look at him, but the name that he spoke shocked Naruto. Sakura. No, why of all people her? That pink-haired bitch should get eviscerated, the fox voice said in his ear. Please tell me you don't believe her, Kakashi-sensei, said Naruto. You think I would purposely try to kill Sasuke? Kakashi had a sad look in his eye. I know that you're not the kind of person to do that, Naruto, but Sakura's story will carry a far more decisive weight with the council. Because of Sasuke's predicament, I ask you to please not blame her. She doesn't understand what this is doing, or how this imply with the council. She would eat a Rasengan if I had my way. But seriously kid, walk away before the shitstorm explodes in your face. The fox laughed. Take care, Kakashi-sensei, said Naruto. I'm gonna sort this all out. Kakashi sighed as he watched Naruto move off. Good luck. But I doubt this is gonna end well. Meanwhile, as Naruto stepped into the room, he was greeted with mixed stares from all the inhabitants. Tsunade and Shizune offer warm greetings to him, while Danzo, Sakura, and several unnamed council members glared at him, as if he just killed their family, with the amount of gaze and glare that they sent his way. As Danzo spoke up, his tone sounded rather cocky. So what bring the criminal back to his crime scene? Something inside of Naruto snapped right there and then. These people truly believe that he actually tried to kill Sasuke. After all the bullshit he went through, all the pain of dragging that goddamn Uchiha back. I suggest you shut your mouth or leave, old man, before you end up like him, Naruto yelled. Something inside him just snapped. But Danzo seemed to enjoy making him rile up. Your violent outbursts will only diminish you in the eyes of your peers, when they all see what you are. He's at the top of my hit list right now. Don't let that bastard tell you off, kid, said Kurama. Enough, Danzo, said Tsunade. You are dismissed, Naruto. I need to talk to you, all of you out. Now! You too, Sakura. Sakura looked like she wanted to retort, however. Tsunade gave her a nasty glare, and the girl was forced to leave, shutting her mouth in the process. Once they were alone, Tsunade sighed. Do you know what you did to him, Naruto, she said. I defeated him with a Rasengan in the Valley of the End, and I dragged his ass back here. Your Rasengan almost pierced his heart, and is being viewed as attempted execution of Sasuke by the council. Sakura claimed that you were glowing red, and you had an evil look on your face. You making enemies of Danzo will not help your situation either. So I'm screwed, said Naruto, as he lowered his head. This is only gonna end one way if I wait. Tsunade was confused by his words. I do not believe Sakura bullshit, Naruto, but with the way you're acting, people will start to take a different view at things. Are you okay, she said. Is there something you want to talk to me about? You know I'm always here for you. Naruto was about to tell her about his dreams in the Rinnegan, but the fox shouted, Don't tell her about that! She wouldn't understand, and it would just make you look like a more of an anomaly if this information were to get out now. So you should be quiet. He didn't know why, but he actually agreed with the fox on that. No, I'm fine. I'll see you tomorrow, he said. Tsunade knew that he was hiding something, but there would be no point of trying to force it out of him. As Naruto walked over towards Uchiha bedside, as he placed his headband. Luckily Tsunade had gone by that time. He placed it down beside the Uchiha. However, Sakura saw her opportunity. You should leave, she said, as she stepped back in the room. As Naruto turned towards her, I hope the council take everything away from you, like how you almost took my Sasuke away from me. You know what, said Naruto. I'm done. What? I'm sick of you trying to justify reasons for hating me. You're just like the rest of them. You want to hate me? Go ahead. You want to fear me? Go ahead. But I suggest you get the hell out of my way. His eyes started to glow red. As he stepped towards her, she started to panic. Naruto, what are you? But he simply walked past her, leaving a shaking Sakura. As Naruto was walking out, a civilian decided to, well, pick on him. Words. about him hurting her precious Uchiha. BAM! Naruto's face sunk in the man's face as he crashed into the wall. Everyone was startled at that, as Naruto simply walked away. The fox was right, he had to leave the village. Otherwise he might end up doing something much worse, and Anvus would have to come to take him into custody. He wasn't even thinking about anything, he just decided to leave. As sometime later he arrived towards the post, but there was no guards there. So he just ran as fast as possible. After an hour of running, he came to a stop. He was going to the land of Wave. He had some good friends there. As Naruto was blocked from leaving though, when someone stood in front of his path. You're that Chunin instructor, said Naruto. Aw, you remember me. You've been thinking of me, kid, she said. As Uncle Mitarashi stood there. Listen, lady, I don't have time for your stupid mind games. So get the hell out of my way, he said. Uncle smirked. Mind games? Not right now, she said. But anyways, why are you out here? By yourself nonetheless. I doubt that you were given a solo mission, so tell me, where are you going? Nothing that concerns you. I suggest you just forget that you saw me, and maybe someday I can make it up to you, he said. As Uncle grinned. Wait, you're the Kyuubi kid, she said. Aren't the elders gonna freak out if you just leave like this? Well, you seem like someone who enjoy breaking the rules, said Naruto. So how about you cover for me? And if I meet you again sometime down the road, I'm sure I'll make it up to you. Promise. And I'm not one to break a promise, you know? As Uncle looked at him, she was serious. Huh. I know why you're leaving, you know? Thought it would be sooner, but I know why. Maybe one day I can even join you, she said. It was then that Naruto saw a strange look in her eyes. But I'll hold you to this deal of ours, she said. There must be something I want from you in the future. As she stepped aside, allowing him to run past, she watched him leave as he did not stop. Well, that was certainly something. By all rights, she should have stopped him. But she did not. Time skip. The light of dawn shined once again. It was a new day within Konoha. The heavily hungover Hokage was freshly awake. She had fallen asleep the night before at her decks. Snappy was stressed out of her mind. First the damn bastard brat Uchiha took off. Naruto risked his life trying to save him. Then, he almost killed him, putting her through hours of surgery to save that damn Uchiha. Now, the council want to put Naruto on trial for attempted execution. She could not stop them from trying to put him on trial, but she would be there as an eyewitness of Naruto's character. To think those people believe that Naruto would try to kill Sasuke, Naruto of all people. This was just a joke. Sakura didn't do her any favors by stirring up the council by speaking about the fight between Naruto and Sasuke. Red Chakra, out of all things, why did she have to say that? It would only translate as one thing to them. The Kyuubi trying to take over the boy. It saddened her to think that they could all just judge him without even get to know him. Maybe she should go and see him today. He was so distant when she met up with him before. I wonder what was wrong with him. As she felt ashamed that she was too tired to get him to open up. A knock was heard. She hoped it was Naruto. Come in, she said. However, that turned into a frown. Lady Snelly, where is the child? Danzo Shamira said, where is the child? You're most likely talking about Naruto. What of it? I saw him in the hospital yesterday. What's going on, she said. The two envoys I assigned to watch him are both dead, as well as the 4 North gate guards. Snazzy eyes bulged. What? They were found, slayed in the Team 7 training ground. All of them were killed by Konoha to the heart and incisions on their cheeks. Here's a strange thing though. It looks like they all killed themselves. I have to see this for myself, she said. She pushed past Danzo and quickly made her way towards the crime scene. As she saw a dozen Onvu. And Jonin's there. Jiraiya was also there as well. As Jiraiya turned towards her, whoever did this had to be a genjutsu master. But it had to be some sort of terrible genjutsu to make them all kill themselves. Snazzy looked towards the scene. You have some guess, I assume. Yeah, only one thing could do this, Anvu. To put them in a state like this. This is no normal genjutsu. I believe it was a Mangita Sharingan. Snevy knew exactly what that meant. So you're saying Itachi is behind this? Awkward silence filled the air at the mention of one of Konoha. Dangerous missing names. One of the Jonin spoke up. Why would he kill random gate guards and Anvu? Danzo arrived as he spoke. It was the fact that those Anvus were guarding the Kyuubi kid. And now he's missing. Cherry eyes went wide. No, that can't be it. That means Itachi's kidnapped Naruto. However, Danzo, being the asshole that he is, decided to make it look like the boy was to be blamed here. Because he had plans. Big plans. That or the kid is smarter than you all think. I wouldn't be too surprised if he's working for Itachi to kill Sasuke. I had him watch the moment he came back. What you all don't know is, he was sighted in these very training grounds the day he came back. And he was also seen breaking into the library. My people went missing the night he went home. And not long after, I heard a testimony from a civilian that he went on the rampage in the hospital when he was leaving and gave a civilian a concussion. Jiraiya looked towards him like he was crazy. Naruto would not do something like that. It's just not in him, said Jiraiya, Snavy. Several other Jonins, including Kakashi, was there, not in agreement. I find it a bit too convenient that he almost killed Sasuke and get kidnapped the night before his trial. However, once again, Sakura decided to make things worse. He was acting different last night. Snavy glared at the pink-haired girl. He left his headband by Sasuke's bed, and then he left. Not before assaulting me. His eyes were changing colors, from red to blue and purple. Danzo smiled. Yes, the same red eyes as before. We all know that, Danzo. Snavy gave him a glare. You might want to watch what you're gonna say, she said. You know the law. What law? Said Sakura. Kakashi turned towards her. You said he left his headband. Naruto would never do that. Kakashi knew how much a headband means to Naruto. I think this is obvious as some kind of kidnapping, set up to look like he went rogue. Everyone agreed with that, and Danzo was rather pissed off. He had plans, but now it would look too suspicious, damn it. Thinking that this was about her Sasuke, realized that it was not. Sakura ran back to the hospital as fast as possible, to be by his side. As Snavy told them all together as she was gonna have a joining meeting. What do you think Itachi wants with Naruto? As she looked towards Jiraiya. There is no telling, but he does know that Naruto is a Kyuubi Jinchuriki. I wouldn't doubt if he had some kind of sick motive. There was a horrified look on her face. You are right. Something wasn't right with Naruto last night. When I saw him, he was acting different, not his usual self. Are you sure that he was him, and not some kind of imposter? She looked at him like he was stupid. I can sense his chakra. No way that wasn't him. Meanwhile, Sid Blonde was making his way. As he was getting tired, the people in the way think that he's a hero. So he will stay there. You can't stay in one place for too long, or they will find you. Not to mention that will be one of the first places they look when they find out that you're missing. As Naruto started to plan ahead. So where can I go, he said. Where does darkness reign, the Kyuubi said. Huh? Reign as in rule? Or reign as in fall, he asked. The fox simply laughed at him. Yeah, laugh, that's a big help. Anyways, can you teach me any cool jutsu or something, said Naruto. Huh? What do you think I am? Human? Naruto faced palm at the fox's ridiculous demeanor. You seem to be in a rather good mood, said Naruto as he landed on the bridge. I can't directly teach you any jutsu. However, I do know this place that you can probably learn. Huh? Said Naruto. A vault. A place I used to live a long time ago. Think of it as a giant cave. It is where I collect things from idiot humans over the past years. I made sure to keep it well hidden, so I doubt anyone has found it. And even if they had, without me it would be hard to get in. So it should still be there. As Naruto paused, so you have a vault, where I can learn everything I ever wanted. But how would I learn those things without a teacher? with the power that you now possess. As Naruto looked into the rippling water and saw his eyes changing, you can master everything in a short amount of time. And not to mention with those clones of yours, the amount that you can spam, it will be much easier. As Naruto did not flinch away this time as he allowed his eyes to change. So this is Rinnegan, huh? His eyes were purple with rings in them. I wouldn't suggest staying here. One of these blabbermouths is gonna blurt off that you have purple eyes, and the entire shinobi world will come after you. Probably even assassins. Why would assassins be coming after me? But those eyes people see as a threat. Either to harvest, or to get rid of them. How the hell would I be able to walk anywhere if I cannot be spotted, said Naruto. Oh, trust me, the time will come when you will have the power so you fear no man. No mortal will be able to stand in your path. But for now you have to ride solo. Fine. So where's this cave of yours, said Naruto? Well, we are currently east of Fire Country. If I remember correctly, it is close to the waterfall country. It is hidden by a powerful waterfall. Yes. It's been a long time, so it might take us a bit of a scouting around a bit. Fine, said Naruto as he turned his back. As he glanced back to the land of Wave, and at his eyes in the water reflection, before he made his way off. A week later, Sasuke's eyes snapped open. Where am I? His voice stirred Sakura from her sleep, as she was lying next to his bed. The moment he saw her face, anger set in. Damn it. Naruto must have brought me back. He got up in the bed, sitting down, much to her whining. Sasuke-kun, you need to rest, you're still hurt. Sasuke wondered if he actually died, and this was his punishment, to be here with her. He looked toward his chest as he saw a lot of pattern wrappings. Guess the Rinnegan hit me. Damn it. And it took me out. He was angry. The door opened up as Danzo, Snappy, and two Anbus walked in. Ah, Sasuke-san. It is good to see you alive, said Danzo. Sasuke didn't even spare him a glance. Where's Naruto, he said, looking towards Snappy. Who cares, Sakura shouted. He almost killed you. He is gone. It's for the best, she said. Sasuke looked towards her. Shut up, he said. And you have no room to insult him. As he looked towards Snappy, he's missing. Some think that it might be a kidnapping, some thinking that he's gone rogue. Either way, the council has authorized the use of Hunter Nin to bring him in, alive or dead. Snappy had a defeated look on her face. The council had favor Danzo's ways over Jiraiya theories. Sasuke looked rather pissed that Naruto brought him back just to go rogue. He left his headband by your nightstand before disappearing. Danzo added, why do you believe that Naruto was kidnapped, he asked. As it made no sense. She filled him in. The Mangekyo, he thought to himself. As he remembered when the eyes were used on him, and how terrifying it was, Naruto would never go rogue. Sasuke knew that from the depths of his heart. Itachi took him. You're wrong, old man, he said, looking at Danzo. And tell me, why are you defending him? The only thing that he wanted was to bring me back. Despite everything, he's still my only friend. Well, what about me? Sakura said. Sasuke didn't gaze her way, but she looked him right in the eyes as she turned her body to meet his. Why? Why don't you like me? She said. I don't like weak people. And I hate the color pink, he said. A defeated look came on her face. Meanwhile, with our favorite blonde, however, his hair was no orange. He had stole some dye to dye his hair. After all, his hair was a dead giveaway. It was bright golden, so he had dyed orange. The fox proceeded to tease him that he was trying to look like his fur. However, if he had different hair and eyes, they won't believe that it's him, unless they saw his whisker marks. It won't matter, you idiot. We're gonna be spending a lot of time in that cave. And how long do I have to live in this stupid cave, said Naruto. Well, that depends on how fast you learn all the bullshit ninja stuff. I knew there was a good reason for keeping those scrolls. After I killed that one town, the fox said. Trust me, it's way better than you're gonna expect. Time skip. As Naruto was packed and ready once again moving off. You're gonna want to keep your eye open for twin waterfalls. And a huge stone at the base of those twin waterfalls. Once we reach it, you have to use my chakra. 3 hours. he searched, until he finally pushed past and came upon a sight a few feet away from the rushing largest waterfall. His ears picked up on the sound. He moved behind the bush and made his way. That is when he saw the water stream split down the middle, and the massive boulder in the center. "Thank Kami," said Naruto. "About time, you stupid brat. Now use my chakra," the fox said. Placing his hand on it, Naruto seemed to just sink through. What the hell? As he pushed past and entered, the place was pitch black. Just keep on walking. As he kept on walking, he felt like he entered into a new realm or something, because it took him into another forest. However, it was a lot different. Was this forest underground? No, it can't be. There was still light. He didn't know what the hell was going on. "Where are we?" said Naruto. "Welcome to my fox den," the fox said, sounding rather proud. This is where he was after, well, all those long years before he was captured and sealed away. "How the hell has no one found this place? I mean, it's wide open," said Naruto. "It's because of a barrier I placed. Think of it as genjutsu, but with my chakra. And my chakra is a lot more dense and powerful than any normal human chakra." "Wow," said Naruto as he glanced around in disbelief. "Now you see why I kept on telling you to leave. But you had to go all emotional on me. Anyways, the good news is that you're here now." As Naruto made his way towards the scrolls, there was a lot of them. "Well, I guess it's time to get to work." Time skip. A man in a black cloak, red clothes on it, stalked his newest target. He followed him. However, the Jinchuriki disappeared somewhere. Itachi was confused and frustrated. After all the trouble he went through to get the Kyuubi Jinchuriki out of the city undetected, by removing those guards and those envelopes, a man walked up behind Itachi. He disappeared. Not even my Sharingan can find any chakra at all regarding where he went. Don't worry about it, Itachi. We'll find the kid somewhere in this country, maybe. That was a shadow clone. Itachi didn't look convinced though. This one is not like the others, Kisame. He's cunning. I heard tales of the Kyuubi master in deception. I wonder if it rubs off on his Jinchuriki. With it aiding Naruto, it will be rather difficult for us to catch him. Well, that seems strange. The rest of the Bijus tried to take over their container. Well, besides the seal at the Fort Kage placed on him, none of my other thoughts are good. Naruto has something that will benefit the Kyuubi in the long run. That child is no ordinary child. He's a son of the Fort Hokage, and most likely he inherited his bloodline as well. The Flying Thunder God. So you're telling me another Yellow Flash with the Kyuubi inside of him? Great. If the kid can teleport, how the hell are we supposed to find him? That is not the only problem. He is also the last surviving member of the Uzumaki clan. There is a reason why it was wiped out. The clan possessed unnatural longevity, not to mention inhuman stamina and chakra, making them dangerous in long-term battles. The other was a very dangerous seal placed on every member, giving them the ability to do something very dangerous. It is known as chakra weaving. The seal would have killed any normal person without the super stamina and chakra the clan possessed. And not to mention they were also masters of Fuinjutsu. Wait, what the hell is chakra weaving? I am not sure, to be honest, but I hear that it allows them to combine elemental jutsus and also infuse it inside of their own bodies. How, I'm not sure. This was a long time ago. Naturally, it was too powerful, so Kiri, the Stone, and Kumo all joined forces to take out the Uzumaki. Envu Black Ops tried to help Whirlpool, but they were too late, and the clan was already overrun. 3 nations it took to take out a clan that was a normal size, like any other clan. You can already imagine how much power they possess to be that feared. The dirt of the clan was swept under the rug. Most people in Konoha don't even know anything about the Uzumaki clan, or even know that the insignia on the back of the Jonin jackets belong to them. Okay, let me get this straight. So you're saying that this kid is the last surviving member of 2 great powerful clans, and he's the Yellow Flash's son? The Kyuubi container. How can this get any worse? Next thing we know, he spawns a Rinnegan. Kisame joked half-heartedly. Why the hell did we volunteer for the Nine Tails then? Maybe something good can come from this. Maybe he can be the one to kill him, Itachi thought to himself. Kisame was surprised. Itachi looked distressed by something. Now that was a sight to see. Let's go back to Wave. He must have gone there for a reason. As they move off, Madara is not gonna like this setback one bit. Meanwhile, back in Konoha, certain purple Kunoichi sat at the Dango restaurant to their Jonin friends. This wonderful circle of friends included Kakashi, Yamato, Kurenai, Asuma, Shikaku, and Inoichi. The group was discussing the battle of the Valley of the End leading up to Naruto's disappearance. Anko was rather quiet about the whole thing. I find it surprising that he defeats Sasuke. That kid is a powerful one. Well, he was receiving training from Lord Jiraiya, so it doesn't sound that impossible. Lord Jiraiya is always busy, so it's rather hard when you think about it for him to receive so much to be able to defeat Sasuke and drag him back. I heard that he mastered a jutsu developed by the fourth Hokage, said Kurenai. Kakashi nodded to that. Yes, I found it very inspirational that my sensei's son mastered the Rasengan that his father created. The group looked at him with shock. Wait, are you saying that Naruto is the fourth Hokage's son? Uncle said. Snapping back into reality. I knew it, Asuma said. Wait, you all didn't see the resemblance, said Kakashi. Well, the fourth Hokage is one of the best ninja Leaf has ever had. It's hard to believe that Naruto is his son. You haven't seen him lately, said Yamato. He's become rather powerful. Well, he will be quite the looker in the future, Uncle said. Imagine if he get all that rugged good looks from the fort. As she had this dreamy look on her face, causing everyone to shy away from that topic. Well, it was rather obvious. I mean the hair and the eyes. Most people that possess those looks are Yamanaka, and Naruto is not a Yamanaka, said Shikaku. I knew it, Asuma said, and you guys couldn't figure that out on your own. I was close to finding it out, however, Ino told me that he was the dead last of the class, Inoichi said. And I figured no way. Kakashi changed the subject as he went into a more serious tone. I heard from Sakura what conspired in their battle. They tore up the Valley of the End, resembling the fight of Madara and the first Hokage. Shikaku elaborates. Is what she said true? I've heard so much different stories. Her assumption is true, however. Last part on Naruto trying to kill Sasuke is not. Why would he bring him back then? So, said Yamato, it is true that he used the fox power then to defeat Sasuke curse mark. As Asuma asks, I thought the seal was supposed to stop that. No. The seal gradually leaked chakra into his system over time to give him a sense of control, as it was designed that would give him control over the fox powers eventually. Minato at least wanted his son to get something out of bearing the burden at being a Jinchuriki, since the Kyuubi is more fast and powerful compared to the other Bijus. There was many feel safe in place in case he reached 8 tails, me being one of them as well. As he looked toward his hands, his Mokitan was what could hold back the beast. However, the 9 tails was a lot stronger than any of the other tail beasts. Wow, a voice said as they turned. Strange how nobody can keep a secret in a village full of ninjas. As Tsunade walked in, Tsunade-sama, said Yamato. We were just... So what were you guys doing? Having a slumber party or what, she said. As Uncle laughed at that. She sat down though as she pulled up a chair. Now can someone tell me what the hell was wrong with Naruto when he brought back Sasuke? Kakashi released a sigh, I'm not sure. But I know that something was wrong. He took the news rather hard. Kurenai looked towards Tsunade. Do you know about Naruto's family? Yes, I do. His father was a hero, and so is he. No, I mean about his ancestor, his relatives, mother. These things that you guys are speaking about is classified, she said. She was hiding something. If you guys keep on speaking about classified secrets, you might end up spending a few days at the interrogation and torture department with the good old Inoichi. As the group decided to get off that topic, there was something that they should not know, it seems. But what could be bigger than knowing that Naruto's father was a fort? Who was his mother? Has there been any news on Anvu or hunters sent to find Naruto? Asked Asuma. Yes, there was one lead. It went all the way to Wave Country, but then it just disappears. There's also a few people in northeastern villages that said they saw a blonde-haired boy walking through their town. That could mean one of two things: that he escaped his kidnappers and he's on the run, or it's just some other blonde kid. Or she lowered her head. The last part was painful for her to say. Kakashi finished for her. He went rogue and he's now a missing nin. Shocked faces meant that statement. He left his headband though, and he disappeared the night before. The council accused him of trying to execute Sasuke. It was at that very moment Sasuke walked in, as he was under strict watch. Envoys were everywhere and he could even sense them. They were not trying to hide their presence. They were here to watch him. Everywhere he goes, they're there. The seal on his neck had to be looked at by Jiraiya, people believing that his mind was being corrupted by Orochimaru. But he found who he was looking for. Is there something that you need? Tsunade asked. I was wondering if I could see Naruto's apartment. And for you to let these envoys let up on watching me, he said. I can't go anywhere in peace. As he seemed rather irritated by it. The envoys are staying, said Tsunade. However, she didn't see any problem with Sasuke seeing Naruto's apartment. As bad as it looked, Sasuke did not hate Naruto. Instead, he saw him as his friend. So she didn't see the problem there. Sasuke did not acknowledge any of the other Jonins. That's weird, said Kurama. I thought he would be rather upset, seeing that Naruto kicked his ass and pulled him back here. They have a strange friendship-rival relationship. They don't hate each other, said Kakashi. Why do you think you want to see the kid's apartment? Asked Uncle. He's looking for clues most likely, said Tsunade. Meanwhile with Sasuke, while it was good that he wasn't locked away somewhere, everyone was just staring at him. They were always staring. His mind ran on Itachi actually capturing Naruto. He doubted that was the whole story. However, why would he leave this headband for him? There must be some other clues. Something that he was not seeing. As he arrived to the apartment, it was strange that no one else lived in this building. As he leaped up, the door was already busted open. Looks like envoys or hunters scoured the place on a way to track him down. The entire place was ripped to shreds. However, he noticed a picture frame of Team 7. It was at the wall, shattered in pieces. He wondered if this was them or if Naruto had thrown it. This made no sense after everything, and then he left. It was then that Sasuke noticed a book, Rokudo Senin, as he made his way towards it. One of the pages were about Mark. As he flipped it open, as he read the first line, the immortal soul is written in the storm of the blood of the truth. Unravel once again. Seduced by the taint of darkness, the power that surged in his heart is born of pain. The darkness that reigned from his life will be reborn from his wrath and destroy all of those that are in his path. As the world goes black, the glow from his eye will shine eternally. They will witness the rebirth of life, and he would deliver the retribution of death, blinded by pain and suffering, but awakened to be the true nature of the world. What the hell was this? Sasuke thought to himself. He couldn't let the others see this, or they would assume the worst. As he thought about what he said, the darkness that reigned from his life will be reborn from his wrath. That means vengeance. As he stared at the book longer, as he thought about what to do with it, maybe some kind of hidden message that would lead me to where he's gone. Time skip. It has been a few weeks now, as Naruto has been in the Fox Den, going through rigorous scrolls and books. Every night he saw that man in his dreams. The ear, the eyes, it was him. Not him now, but a him that he could become. The power that his eyes promised could do. Strange corrupted things to him to show him a way. But that way was not the right way. He shook his head. So far he has discovered a wide variety of elemental jutsus and study the important ones. However, he needed something more larger to challenge him. Is there anything else beside these jutsus? Some kind of super technique that will help, in case the guys who are hot on my ass shows up when I decide to leave. I have no clue what is on those stupid piece of paper, I only know where they're from. I do remember the ones with the spiral on them or whirlpool village scrolls. It was a nice village before it was burnt to the ground. The fox laughed. You're really sick, you know that, said Naruto. They were a bunch of peace lovers who squandered their power. They had it coming if you ask me. It's like I keep telling you time and time again, only the strong will survive this world. Those who cannot exploit their superiority over others, they are fools and they will all die. Naruto moved towards one of the scrolls, as he opened one of them. Chakra weaving. What the hell is that? As he found an interesting passage. Uzumaki clan seal. A seal placed on the young members of the Uzumaki clan that possess the inherited bloodline of longevity and massive chakra. The seal allows the clan member to forge chakra and combine elemental jutsus. It can temporarily infuse one with the elements, allowing them stealth defense, amplifying their elemental jutsus. Hey, why didn't you mention this before, said Naruto? Chakra weaving is a unique technique that only the Uzumaki clan can do. The reason is because of their massive amount of chakra. Their body is quite fit for it. Say for example you combine fire jutsu with a wind jutsu. You could devastate people with burning wind. It's such a beautiful technique to cause wild scale destruction. It's only made better by infusing weapons with multiple elements. Wait, I am part of the Uzumaki clan, so I can weave chakra as well, right? Yes, however, there's a downside though. I have no idea how they did the seals. However, you could go to the ruins of Uza and find clues there. Where is this village located, Naruto asked. As the fox thought it over, last I remember the land was a big one. However, with their destruction, it was split. They were all in the continents near Kire and... If I have to say, I believe it's around where the land of Wave is. Who wiped them out, said Naruto. The stone Kumo and Kiri. They were afraid of your clan power, so they led an assault and eviscerated them. Poor children, women, men, who were innocent and done nothing. The other villages were jealous, so they bind together and wipe them away. Maybe if it was a part of the great nations, it would have survived. However, they were not. Tell me, said Naruto, how do you know so much about ninjas, politics? The fox was silent for a long while. Until he finally spoke. I've been around for a very long time, and I always tend to be in the right place and right time to get information. Naruto released a breath as he read over the scroll. It says here the seal can only be learned at the Land of Whirling Tides Temple. It seems they were somewhat big on traditions. You know, there's something else I believe you should know about the Rinnegan. It's not just an amped up version of the Sharingan. It also has its own unique powers. It gives you control over life and death, where you can resurrect people and dominate their wills through the paths of pain. This is so you can control multiple bodies. That's all a bit too deep for me, said Naruto. I mean, child, you can kill powerful foes and then raise them to serve you, bestowing a gift of pain on them, implanting your will in them to control their actions. However, if you resurrect them fully and you don't control them, they can retain their own mind. No wonder why these eyes are so terrifying, said Naruto. How do I do that? By becoming one and bestowing the gift of pain. You will learn when the time is right. Huh? So you're not gonna tell me, said Naruto. He sighed as he sat down. He was spent. He ended up falling asleep. This time the dream that he had was different. He was in front of a rather large, thick man with a symbol for Raikage on him. The Raikage? The Raikage held out his hand. Sparkling electric needle. Dozens of bolts of electricity rained down. He raised his hand though. Shinra Tensei, he said. The attack was deflected and Raikage was thrown. He was slammed roughly away. He watches himself move forward. Your power is waning, old man, and soon your death shall only further complement the undeniable truth that you are nothing before me. The right hand coughed up blood, anger in his eyes. You are just one sick freak. The nations will never surrender to you. Rivers of blood will not bring you peace or dominance. And I will stand before you. My name will go down in the history. I will not give up. Your name shall be stricken from history as I paint this village with your blood. A storm is coming, my storm, and when it does arrive, I shall erase every pathetic shred of hope you hold on to in that stupid little heart of yours. As the man then stepped back and raised his hand to the heavens, electricity, fire, earth, water, wind, lightning, all the known elements whipped around him. The Raikage tried to stand, but he was forced to his knees, the ground cracking underneath him. It has only just begun. As he held up his hand, Naruto jumped up, cold sweat all over his face. His Rinnegan was pulsating rather ominously. Again, but these dreams were getting too vivid and real. It was starting to become concerning. But guys, be ends up to right here. For once the next person do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification so you post about more. For now, see you guys soon. Peace.